Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hake from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Friday, the 22nd of January 2021. I hope you're doing well. So, I do a live show pretty much every day here on YouTube. It's at 7 a.m. Bangkok time. I'd love to see you in there. It's a channeling show, kind of a little bit deeper than these energy updates usually. And you can get a mini read from your higher self as well for donations, super chat, super sticker, all that kind of stuff. Would love to see you in there. Remember, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. And if you want a private reading from me, you can go to my website, behealing.com. So let's see what are the energies for everybody today. What have we all got going on today? There we go. Time to restore. A restorative day today. So you might feel like resting. Resting, restoring yourself, taking a step backward, staying at home, that kind of thing. Getting a massage, you might want to actually, do some active rejuvenation in that way, is what I'm hearing. Let's get some tarot out and find out what's going on. Why do we need to rejuvenate ourselves today? Why do we need to rest and relax and restore ourselves? Yes, there's confirmation of it. Four of Swords, that is the healing, rest, rejuvenation, needing to take time out, time for ourselves, self-love kind of card. What we've got going on there. What else have we got today? We've got the Three of Pentacles, learning something is what I'm getting from this today. We've got something to learn today. Interesting. I wonder if it's about ourselves. I wonder if it's like taking a step back to heal ourselves, to feel better, and we learn something about ourselves, maybe. Oh, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment here. Satisfying ourselves in some way. Interesting. I'm going to get clarifiers out for all of these, so it's not going to be so ambiguous once I get the clarifiers out. What else have we got going on today? Two more. The Fool, so the start of a new journey, taking a risk, going into the unknown, and also the Ace of Wands as well. I'm being told to take those separately, so we've got 5 today. Let's find out what this is all about then. So the Four of Swords, needing to rejuvenate ourselves. What is this all about? The Emperor, interesting. This could be some kind of a control thing going on here. So it might be that you have been doing what you should do. Maybe you've been wearing yourself out because you've had to do something that you haven't really wanted to do. So it's not been flowing so well. Your energy hasn't really been there in it to do it, but it's something you have to do because the big man said it. The Emperor said that you've got to do it, something to fulfill the government, your boss, something like that. It's not really, when we do stuff that we don't really want to do, that's not in our hearts, we're kind of going against the flow, we're going against our energy, and so it does take a lot out of us. So this can be control as well. Of course, that's what it is, control, right? When there's something we have to do and we don't really want to do it. And so I need to take time out from that. What was I going to say then? The Emperor. Oh, yeah, it could be a controlling kind of person. So you could be doing something for your partner, if your partner's controlling, or family member, or a friend, or yeah. So it could be someone controlling in nature, and then you do that thing that they want you to do, even though you don't really want to do it. You do it to kind of appease them because they might be a little bit pushy, and then it takes it out of you. It really depletes your energy when we do that. When we go against ourselves, when we choose someone else instead of ourselves, it really depletes us. So no wonder we're learning something today. I mean, I get different things from this card. Sometimes it's like teaching and stuff like that, or collaborations. I definitely heard a learning. We're learning something today. So we could be learning something about doing things that we don't want to do, especially appeasing, controlling people. I mean, that's kind of enabling when someone's controlling because they're not looking at themselves, they're not looking at their own issues. And if we do what they want us to do, it's enabling. It's like the same as, turning a blind eye when someone's doing drugs or helping them to do the drugs, that kind of thing, Codependency is what it is. So what are we learning? Three of Pentacles, choices. It's our choice. We do have choices. That's what we're learning today. You do actually have a choice, and it's like, no, I have to do this. I have to do this thing. Well, do you? Do you though? Is that, because even if I'm just thinking back to when I was living in Australia, and there was I tend not to get like government benefits and stuff like that, but I had young children at the time, and at that time, everyone got benefits. If you had kids, everyone got some kind of I think it was called family assistance at the time. Anyway, and so because everyone got it, you're expected to apply for it. But of course, when you apply for these things from the government, they make you jump through a few hoops, right? And you've got a lot of work to do for it. And quite frankly, it's not very well paid work, and it's not very good work either. And this is what I realized as I was doing it, and I'm like, what the hell? I've got a business. What the hell am I doing? Wasting my time doing something that I don't enjoy doing, filling all these forms, having to go to these offices, jumping through all these hoops, being questioned. It's like, what am I doing? It's not worth it. The pay for this work is not worth it. And so I opted out of it. And so no matter whether you think you have the choice or not, you do actually always have a choice. You can opt out of it. You can say no. You do have a choice. And this is what you're learning today. You do have a choice. You don't need to keep on taking the hit of it from this apparent control that someone has over you. You don't need to comply with it. You don't need to do it. You can opt out, is what I'm hearing. There's always choice. And maybe you're just not seeing that there is a choice. It's very powerful. What I did was very powerful, making that choice. This isn't worth it. It's not worth doing this job to get these benefits because it's really badly paid, and it's doing my head in. It was depleting my energy like that. So today is all about listening to your energy levels, because it's telling you, you're getting feedback. When you feel like you need to rest and restore, and you need to like hermit away because you've been depleted, because you've been doing something that you have to do, there is another option out there. Maybe you're just not seeing it yet. There's an opt out. It's a powerful declaration when we say, I'm worthy of more than this. I'm not going to do this anymore for the peanuts that I'm getting for it, or for whatever. You must be getting something out of it if you're doing it, right? Otherwise, just don't do it. Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled. So this is very interesting energy that the Nine of Cups comes next. You do have a choice. Maybe you can fulfill your wishes instead. It could be that you're in that exact kind of situation where you're still getting benefits from the government, and why not just pour that energy and that time into creating something for yourself and getting real money for something that you really like to do that fulfills you. So do that instead. So Nine of Cups, give us some clarification on this Nine of Cups. Why have we got the Nine of Cups here, which is fulfilled? If you're noticing a difference in my energy, I'm just a little bit annoyed right now because this is my second attempt at making this video, and I've ordered 3 decks of cards, and the delivery company haven't called me, haven't tried to bring them around. I've called that company saying it's undeliverable. They haven't even tried, and they haven't even called me. They're such liars. So I'm a little bit annoyed at that. They better bring them and not send them back to that company. So lazy, they don't even bring the parcels. Anyway, so that's what you're picking up in my energy if you're picking it up. Nine of Cups, what is this? Wish fulfillment, the Muse of Materials. This is the King of Pentacles here. So you can fulfill your material needs. So maybe that thing that you think that you have to do is for money, or it's for some material thing. You feel that you have to do it to get some material need met. So housing, money, that kind of thing. Oh, it could be like a service provider too that you feel like you need. There's always another option. There's always another option. And we get to see those other options that will be more fulfilling when we change our minds about it. And it could be that you just get in this loop of being really annoyed, and then the only options you can see are just really annoying options. You don't see the opt-out kind of thing, the opt-out that's going to be really satisfying. So it could be like phone provider for your Wi-Fi or something like that. It could be electricity, or I'm trying to think what else has kind of felt me locked in the past. Nothing does now. I'm all this now, the Fool. Do my own thing. Stepping into the unknown, taking a risk. So it could seem risky to take this other option of actually fulfilling your own wishes instead of being locked in. This could be the energy of you got to that point where you just got to quit your job. Can't do it anymore. Could be. This is the priestess with the Fool. Ah, so maybe you know that you need to take this leap of faith and do something risky. It seems risky. It's not really risky. It's risky carrying on doing the thing that depletes you. That's risky. That's risky to your health. It's risky to your mental health, physical health, stressing yourself out. Stress does terrible things to our bodies and our minds, our emotions, our relationships, everything. So the risky option is to carry on doing what you're doing, carrying on abandoning yourself, really, orphaning yourself, not listening to yourself, not listening to your guidance. That's the risky thing, not this, not moving away from it. High Priestess says you already know intuitively that you're going to move away from it. It's not right for you. The universe gives us feedback for a reason. It's not because we're not meant to listen to that feedback. It's not because there's not another path for us. It's because there is another path for us and we don't need to do it and we can fulfill ourselves. So what's this Ace of Wands? This is a bright idea, the Ace of Wands. I like this story today. Ace of Wands, tell us why we've got this Ace of Wands out. A bright idea for a solution, maybe, for someone somewhere that you can get like a better option to have that material need fulfilled. Just seem to be screaming that there's another option. Just have to be open to it, right? So give us something on this Ace of Wands. Why have we got the Ace of Wands here? A bright idea. The Sun and the Knight of Emotions there. So, yeah. It could be that someone else can bring in that other option for you. The Ace of Wands is a bright idea. Maybe you talk to someone that's like in the Knight of Cups. This is like someone that follows their heart, someone that takes action on things. And the Sun, so that has it easy. You could be asking for advice from someone like, what do you do in this situation? Who do you get this? What would you do? Or who do you get this service from? Or how do you deal with this thing from? This Knight of Cups kind of a character that you've got in your life, someone that follows the heart, someone that does take those risks, someone that seems to be free, happy, all of those things. Sun is joyful, joyful happiness. So you could get a bright idea from this Knight of Cups, whoever that is for you. To opt out. A bright idea of opting out. Let's get deeper on this then. So why the Four of Swords and the Emperor? This could be a bigger lesson than I'm even saying, really, because why have you been locked into that already? Feminine energy. Oh, it's a masculine and feminine thing. The Emperor has come out for a reason, not the Empress. It's the big man. It's the big man telling you to do something and you're just going, oh, okay, and not questioning it. You don't need to do it. So that's why you need to recover from it. It seems to be calling for us to claim. Oh, sorry about that. I just had a call again. The parcel's not going to come. Damn it. Okay, what was I saying? The feminine energy, yeah. So this could have an underlying issue behind it of taking a masculine energy as authority and thinking that you have to do that rather than claiming your feminine energy and your feminine power. So if you find yourself in these situations over and over again, you might want to look deeper into that and why you just take a masculine, I'm not saying man, but a masculine, and it could be men, you just listen to men and think that they're right, or why you will listen more to that masculine stance rather than the feminine stance. There's something in that for you. So there's something to learn that you actually do have choice. Yeah, you have choice. Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Emotions. And it looks like there's plenty of choices there. There's seven fish to choose from there. Grounding. You need to ground yourself before you can see those choices that you've got. So that to me, that grounding to me means if you're like, well, I've got no choice, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. If you're in that, oh, I'm a victim, I can't do anything. If you're in that mindset, coming up with excuses all the time, kind of explaining your limitations, or even fighting for your limitations, even, professing that you have got limitations, that there's nothing you can do. That's like professing that you're a victim in this and there's nothing you can do. You're not going to be able to see the options that are in front of you. So you've got to ground yourself first in reality, because it's not even true. I mean, you can make it true. You can make anything true. really. You know, if you work yourself up enough that you're a victim and you've got no choice, and then start arguing for your limitations, you can make anything true. But you don't need to do that, you know. So breaking yourself free from that energy, which is why you've got to look deeper at why you're listening to this man in the first place, or this masculine energy in the first place. So, Nine of Cups, Muse of Materials. You do have another option that will be way more fulfilling to you to get this material need met, because there's a reason that you're doing this thing in the first place. Let's see what's behind this. This new decision, this something that's going to fulfill you and get those needs met. The solution, stripping illusions. You need to strip those illusions first before you can see that option that's actually going to fulfill your needs properly. Stripping illusions. So this suggests that it's that solution isn't yet available to you that's going to fulfill you. You need to strip some illusions away. So as I was just saying, arguing for your limitations, you need to stop doing that. Open up. Ground yourself, open up. That maybe there is a much better option, because there's a way out of it for sure. So the Fool steps out into the unknown, takes a chance, knowing that they want to do that anyway, that they're going to do it anyway, that it's right for you. New beginnings, a new journey, a new start. You could be opting out of something big that's made you feel really down. It might not even be that big. It might just be really annoying over and over again, just like that parcel delivery has really annoyed me. Apparently it's not even here. It's somewhere else, and they're having to take it. They're having to send it back to Bangkok. They didn't even call me. Hi. It's annoying me. They said that they called me, and they hadn't. They haven't called me at all. Otherwise, we could have sorted it out. Anyway, it's a language barrier. They won't want to call someone that's English speaking. The Fool and the Priestess and new beginnings here. There is a solution. There's a solution. And you know that you can find that solution. You know that you're going to opt out of it, and you know that you're going to take that risk. Or you can take that risk now and have that new beginning. Once you've cleared this energy and grounded yourself and stripped those illusions away and got yourself out of that victimhood mode. Ace of Wands, the Sun, and the Knight of Emotions. Really good decks too. A new tarot deck and 2 oracle decks. I was so excited to get them. Now it's going to take ages because I've got to send it back to Bangkok and then send it out again. So you're going to get a bright idea of someone that knows, someone that does these things, someone that's always already on a fool's journey, someone that has freedom, someone that always seems to be happy and things work out for them. Ask them what that bright idea is. Often it's just like be in alignment, and then their things show up, you know. Can't argue for your limitations or pretend to be a victim and all of that, and be in alignment. It's a showing that you're out of alignment. It's a sign that you're out of alignment. So when you're in alignment, things just work out. And it might seem that you're overly positive kind of thing, but there's nothing to be negative about. It all works out when you're in alignment like that. Sexual energy. Oh, it could be a partner. Oh, alignment as well. Yeah. Sexual energy. When you're in alignment, it shows. It shows in your energy. You're attractive. You're more attractive. It shows in everything in your life. In fact, in your money, in your health, in your looks, in your energy. I mean, physical energy, in your spiritual energy too, emotional. It shows in things just working out for you, and it shows in sexual energy too. I often forget about that, but it does. Tuned in. What is it Esther Hicks says? Tuned in, tapped in, tuned in, turned on is part of it. Highly attractive and creative too, right? So creativity, it goes with our sexual energy, right? So when someone is really tapped into the creativity, think rock stars and stuff, actors, actresses, they exude this sexual energy, and you just fall in love with them when they're performing, right? It goes hand in hand with creativity. So what's creativity? It's that spark, it's that idea, and it's fulfilling that idea, right? So we can be creative in our lives from anything, and it could be about a service provider. I was going to swear then. A service provider or a government thing. You know, it doesn't have to be making music or standing on the stage. So Yes, sexual energy, I get it now, is when you're tuned in like that, you get a creative idea for a solution for it. It's going to be fulfilling to you. Very interesting lesson for everybody today. I wonder how it's going to show up in your life. I wonder how it's going to show up in my life. I wonder if it's a parcel thing. Oh, I wish there was like a VIP option. Oh, maybe there is. There you see, I just had it. I just had it. I can order the VIP option. Yes, I bet they do. I bet they have a special fast track shipping thing and it won't cost that much more. I'm going to do that. You see, it came to me. Yours will come to you too. Yeah, I bet there is. I bet there's a VIP option. Oh, it's always the best to upgrade and get the VIP options for everything. It cuts out a lot of hassle. Keep an open mind in your love life today. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It might not be coming from where you think it's coming from, especially if you're getting into this flow. If this is a lesson to get you into the flow, and then your sexual energy is out there, you're creative, you're not wearing yourself out anymore by doing the things that you don't want to do, you're going to attract a different kind of person in if you're single with that change of energy. Someone that is more this night of emotion, someone that's already on that fool's journey. Interesting. Keep an open mind. What's this? Keep an open mind in our love lives. Could be that we're up leveling and it's going to be someone different that comes in for us than we've had before. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. It's very fiery kind of an energy. New path, new beginning, the Fool. New beginnings, the Fool. It's time to take action on a new path. It's involving your love life too, but I feel like your love life will follow on from it. I feel like it's something else, not your love life, all of this that I've talked about, but your love life will follow on from it. As your energy changes, you're going to have access to different kinds of people. Kindness. Be kind to yourself is what I'm getting from this. Be kind to yourself. You're a humanitarian made of love and you're able to share that energy with others. What kind of energy are you sharing with others? I feel like your energy is about to change. And then when it changes, when your energy changes, keep an open mind because you're going to attract someone different from that. You could have been attracting the similar kind of types, and they could be types that were tied down as well by annoying things like delivery companies not delivering you new decks. Interesting that all happened as I'm doing this. Got a girl with a snake here. Empath narcissist paradigm. Being controlled. Being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. Have boundaries. This masculine could be playing out in your romantic life too. Girl with a snake. She's shedding her skin. She's changing. And there's a coffin here. I'm not doing that anymore. Put a lid on it. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation. That's what you're doing today. Liberation. Yes, transition. Putting a lid on it. So it's coming through in your love life too, all of this. I don't feel like this is your love life, but the same thing's going to happen in your love life. If you change that energy in yourself, it's going to change in everything else too. Let's find out what else is going on today. There's a card behind me. Did you all notice that before? Death and rebirth. Perfect. Well, let's keep that out. Let's put it there. Death and rebirth. Yes. Hiding behind me there. We also have a cup. You should accept valid criticism. Interesting. So maybe this person that you ask, this Knight of Emotions, Knight of Cups, about this idea, it's like, how come you don't have problems with this? How come you're not having to do this thing? How come you seem so free and light and easy? You should accept valid criticism. So they might point out to you how you're always in victim mode or you're always complaining about stuff, or yeah, they might point out how you're not in alignment, and you just need to take that and learn from it. A rose, romance is in the air. Ooh, ooh, okay. It does seem like you're going to shift your energy, and I just wonder if it's this Knight of Emotions got something to do with it. That would be interesting if you thought, oh yeah, that person's free, and then you end up falling in love with them falling in love with you because now you're attractive to them because you're open to shifting your energy out of that lockdown victim kind of thing. Advice from a friend, yes. The dog barking there. That's what we're doing today. We're getting advice from a friend, advice from someone who seems to have a free life, doesn't have those problems. And a funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. A lot of lessons today. Could be learning from it. You could be right in the thick of it today. It just depends on how much work we've done, right? Some people aren't going to be experiencing this at all. Or could be just experiencing it in a small thing like I just did with my parcel. Might be parcels for you. You might think, oh no, everything goes good in my life. And then something shows up today and you're like, damn, that's annoying. Damn, that's annoying. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the parcel thing to clear up. Wow, yes, that's it. That's a new decision I'm making. I am upgrading every single time now to the VIP postal, whatever it is. New decision. Because I deserve it and not have these annoying things happen. Okay. Yeah. The gem. We're being formed into a beautiful thing. So our beauty can shine. A gem. We're being transformed into a gem. The gem to me is like, we get chipped away. We have all of these things, these challenges. It seems like it's chipping away, and we can look down at the rubble on the floor and think, oh no, that's me. I'm falling apart. I'm being broken down. But if we just rose above it and look down at ourselves, we see with this beautiful gem or this beautiful sculpture. We always grow from our challenges, but we can look at it like a victim and go, oh no, it's terrible, I'm falling apart, I'm just being damaged all the time. The vow. No, I'm told not to take that. Okay, so it was that gem. Let's get another card out. I think we had a flipper. Nope, we didn't. I take jumpers and flippers. There we go. It's a flipper. The sustainer. What energy are you holding? What energy are you holding is what you're attracting. We're all at different levels here. All got our lessons that we've learned, some that we haven't learned, all at different levels. And so you need to take what is in this reading and apply it in yours, in whatever stage you're in. I mean, it could be that everything is a shit show for you, or most things. Or it could be just like one niggling thing like that. So take it as it resonates. Let's get some more tarot out for advice. How to best deal with these energies today. Got 2 out right away there. Okay, how best to deal with these energies today? Oh, no. 3 out. I thought there was 2. They don't seem to be talking to me, those cards. How best can we deal with the energies today? I thought it was the Death and Rebirth card, but it wasn't. Okay, I like this one. The Knight of Swords, this is about our truth, but it's also about being cavalier about it. Every time from this deck I get this message from it. Look at him there with his red cape, he's fiery, he's passionate. It's the sword, so it's really air rather than, but this picture and the energy of this card is cavalier about it. It's got this cavalier attitude. It's like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to opt out. I'm just going to try doing it my way instead, an easier way, or upgrading like I'm going to be doing. That kind of thing, a cavalier attitude saying, I deserve better than to have all of these problems. And then leap into the unknown now with that cavalier attitude. Don't be careful about upsetting other people as well. Don't just be part of a system that's really crappy just to appease other people that are in that system. Yeah, don't do that. Let them choose to have not freedom. You opt for freedom. What else? Yeah, I'm going to take all 3 of those. Guidance for how best to deal with these energies. We've got the Queen of Swords here. Be self-reliant, perceptive. Queen of Swords is she also has strong boundaries, right? And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that, I'll do anything for money or for my parcel, but I'm not going to do that. Making new decisions, maybe upgrading, that kind of thing. Spirit of Swords here says eagerness and tenacity. Stick at it, be eager as well. There is a much better way, there's a solution. Keep on searching for that solution. There are better options out there. And the Eight of Swords, wow, it's all swords. Overcoming fears, self-entrapment. You're trapping yourself, and so seek that way out. Don't trap yourself anymore. Yeah, and don't plead for your victimhood or argue for your limitations anymore. Set yourself free from that instead. There we go. That's the energies for today. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel with your click likes and your comments and your subscriptions and shares if you want to do that too. And don't forget, I've got that live show, Psychic Cafe, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. Come along to that here on YouTube, and you can get a private reading on behealing.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.